Hi everyone, I'm Kavya from the team Tech Technologies, and I have my team members as Sumant Mutsala and Sumant Munigundu. We have chosen a topic to redesign a website. In particular, we have chosen GoCinQ website. So let's get started. Create a new folder with the name for just open this in VS Code. Here is our VS Code. Take a new file, naming index.html. Create another file, naming index.css. Now create a folder for images. Let's add the images in our VS Code. This is the folder in which we have kept our files. Let's add in the images folder. Yeah, it's done now. Now, um, in the VS Code, start typing in the index.html file. Start typing doc. This is a ml1. Give it a name, page 1, as we are doing 2 pages. So in the body, let's create a division for the background video. Let's check the output. How are we going to get? See here, we have this output. This is really zoomed in, which we are going to style it in the CSS. See here in the CSS, what we do is, first we style the global parameters. Here we have imported this Google font and did a basic styling of giving the box sizing, margin, padding, and font family. And now let's style the video. So this is the video styling. So let's check how did it come. Let's refresh. Oh, I forgot to link the CSS and HTML. Let's first link that. Link index.css. And now see. We can now see that the image, it has some opacity and its position is fixed. It is not that sweet now. It is comparatively good now. So I've done with the styling of the image, background video. Now let's get into this. HTML again. Here, what we do is, in the HTML, we're creating another division, which is this. Let's check the output. See, what we did is that we created another division with a class name of logos and text and included this image, which is this particular image, which is the logo of GoCinQ. We have included this thing, which is on clicking the particular GoCinQ logo, it will be redirected to the original GoCinQ website on click location. This is the one which starts for, and created another division for the text and wrote this headings here, and this span property is given to one-stop destination and tech job, so that in the future we will be adding the color changing properties to this create. And coming down, we have created another class with the name button. We have styled it here itself, padding bottom given as 3 rem, and on clicking that, it will be redirected to the page, second page. We'll be creating next page also, so that it will be redirected to the second page. So you have seen the output. As we haven't styled anything yet, it is randomly placed in the browser. So let's style this in the CSS. This is the styling for logos and text class. Let's check the output now. See here. In logos and text class, you can see in the HTML, logos and text class. In this, we have added the image, which is this image. And this is all in the logos and text. This complete thing is in the main class of logos and text. In the CSS, what we did is that we did the display as flex gap and flex direction as column, so that these things are not side by side and are below each other. For this image, we have set the height and width as 230 pixels and width as 500 pixels, and the transition effect for 400 milliseconds. You can see that this image is hovering. This is because we did add a hovering effect. For when it is hovered, it changes the height to 230 pixel and width to 550 pixel. And now let's do other styling. Now we have text class as style here. Let's check the output now. See, these are changed. In the full screen, you can see this. It is styled in a good way. Now, this is all the text part. This is all the one which belongs to text class. So, we gave the font size as 1.22 rem and transition is 300 rem for everything. It is not a responsive one yet. So, we did in the full screen, we did it style to the full screen effects. So, we did give the font size margin left and margin right, and span over. I already told you that. See here, this color is being changed. In the previous one, we have seen that in the HTML one, we have added span to this one-stop destination and tech job that is here. See, we have used that here to span over blue color, and this is it. Now let us style the button, and the only thing left for the first page is button styling. See, this is the styling of the button. We have given the font size, height, width, color, border radius, and linear gradient. We have given a button hover effect, which changes from pink to blue. Let's check the output. See properly. See, when it is hovered, the color is being changed. And this is all about the page one. Now we have to link this page. When it is clicked, it has to go to another page. As we have not done it yet, it is not showing. Now let's create another file with the name text2.html and another file index2.css. Now we'll be writing the code for indexed second page. You can see in the second page. First, let's type the doc. Give the document name as page 2. Let's check the output. Open the browser. Here is the page 2. It changed the name. Now, let's add the page 2 styling. Let's start the page 2. In the body, we have created first a header and another class of logo in which we have added this particular photo from the GoCinQ official website itself. If you want, we can follow it up. Image from the official website, and here we created a list with the about career launchpad, scholarship contact. These are all the elements we created in the list, and we gave it in the anchor tag so that when we click them, they are officially directed to the official GoCinQ website. So you can see. Here you can see the index 2 page. This is the official logo from the GoCinQ website itself. Here it is. And these list elements about career launchpad, scholarship, these are the ones. And at last we have created a button with the name of register now. Here is the button. So let's do the styling of it. Again, we'll be adding the same fonts for every. the two pages. Let's first add the header part. You can see that we have styled it, imported this particular Rubik font family from Google, and style the header, display as flex direction as row, justify content space between, and align items as center. In the body, uh, all the transitions are given for 300 seconds, and the logo is given a 35% of width. And for the paragraphs in between, which we did it in the HTML, they are styled for those paragraphs are styled for larger text font size. The navbar is black flex and all. The anchor elements are font size having extra large, color black, text decoration one, and the span hover effect is given to blue. See, let's check the out. Yeah, here also we did not link the CSS. Let's link it now. CSS 2. So as soon as we link, we can see that all the CSS stylings are applied here. It is styled in a very good way about Launchpad. The space in between these and the register button. It has a hovering effect. Yeah. Here we have styled the GoCinQ navbar, GoCinQ career and Launchpad, scholarship test, contact, and this register now button with this line. This line has come from here. In the HTML, not in the HTML, this is this HR box shadow. We have given this special styling effect, and that is the reason we are seeing this box shadow a little wide. Now, back into the HTML again. Now we are going to the next part, the main part. It is complete. See, we have added the main. We have taken another division with a class name of main, and inside it we have taken another class of description and added this main headings like one stop destination, and we have given the span here also, and this will be the color changing again. We have given the paragraph and another class naming success, in which we have this particular paragraph, and another class of buttons in which we have 2 buttons, and another class in which we have this 4 paragraphs, and that's it. In the class of main, we have 4 particular classes: description, success, button, and highlights. See, let's check the output. This is the total main container in which we have this, and this buttons and other thing. Let's style this in the CSS again. See, we have styled it. Let's check the output. We can see that this hovering affects the colors to this buttons and this card. Let's see how it is done. In the VS Code, this starts the main styling. For the complete main container, we have given the display as flex and flex direction as row. And for the description class, we have given width to 50% and justify content to center. For para 2, the display is block, padding is 7 pixels, and background linear gradient from pink to blue, and the color of the text is ace blue. The border is gray, border radius is 10 pixels. For the profile, it has 50% width and 20% margin left. And for the highlights class, we have width of 50%, justify content center, display flex, and background to pink to blue again. For 345, it is the padding and right border, 5 pixels. For the details, we have this particular stylings, and the matter we have this particulars. We have just styled each and every part. For the 1, 2, 3, 4 sections, we have margin, padding, border radius given, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4. For this particular things, we have zoom 125%. If you check what are these 1, 2, 3, 4, We have it in here. Maybe we are not done yet. Yeah, this is the thing. So this is the profiling. This is the profile styling until here. This is the profile HTML code in which we have details, 4 months counseling, and complete code first. We have these whole things. Now, what we have done is, this is a profile section. We have styled it. The HTML we can see. We are done with the main one. Now, profile. We have added this photo from the official GoCinQ website, which is this photo, this one. And in another division, we included a heading and other paragraph. In another class details, we have written this thing with the span feature and another heading here and a paragraph. Created another class in which matter, and this 1, 2, 3, which I've seen in the previous one. This 1, 2, 3. These are the pictures directly linked from the official website. For another class of course, we have image source as this, and this heading and paragraph. Another class of content in which we have 1, 2, 3, 4, which are, I'll show you in the output. These are the 1, 2, 3, 4. This 4. These are those 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. These are the image links, and these are the headings and paragraphs below it, which you can see. This is this image source, and this image source belongs to this particular picture, and this one is this, and this one is this. In the CSS, we have styled it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hovering, we have it as 125% zoom. This is the image styling. The matter details are given as padding display, and these are the properties we have included here. And it is done with 90% of the done of the website. And let's the thing which is missing is footer. Let's style the footer now. Let's start writing the footer. Written the footer code in the HTML and included this image source from the official website again. Created a list here, unordered list and list here about career, and the same again repeated. You can see in the output unordered list this way. Style it in the CSS now. Footer stylings. Margin is given as 20 pixel, display as flex, so that the list elements are side by side and not one below the other. We have given the background color to this color, justify contains space in between, and the content flex and flex direction is through. Let's check the output. This is how it came. You can check that we have seen in the HTML that these things are connected to the original website. Let's check them. See, on clicking that, it is redirected to the official website. So the hovering effects are also working. See, it has a hovering effect, and these cards are also hovered. This image has been. See, you can see the hovering effects again. This one, yeah. This footer is colored and it's all good. Which one? Did we link on click to p2.html? Here we have to change it as index2.html as we have given. So now seeing the output, let's refresh this and look at the output. On clicking it, yes, it is redirecting to page 2. On clicking about, it will be redirected to the original website of GoCinQ. Yeah, and this is the end. This is how we do the styling of. This is how we redesign the GoCinQ website. And thank you for the watch.